My name is Moira and I'm from Ateneo de Manila Senior High School. May I start my speech? Okay. I'm going to take a guess. In front of you, beside you, anywhere near you lies your phone. Another guess, that phone is within your reach for most of the day. It isn't surprising, not when in this day and age, 83.72% of the world's population owns a smartphone. If I were to guess another thing based on that number alone, I'd say, most people anywhere must have access to new, up-to-date technology. However, this time, my guess was entirely wrong. While developed countries use frontier technologies such as artificial intelligence to advance the nation, developing countries remain in the same place. The technological gap between developed and developing countries is getting bigger. Thus, I pose two questions. First, why is this happening? And second, what can we do? To answer the first question, the technological divide is a result of a lack of skilled workers in the technological field, lack of investment in research and development, financial resources, and intellectual property rights. So to close this gap, governments must tackle these aforementioned root causes. The first main solution is education. Based on a 2017 report, high-income countries had 4,256 researchers per million inhabitants, a stark difference from the 262 researchers in middle-income countries and 154 in low-income ones. Thus, more people such as parents must be made aware that technology is an available career path with many benefits. To do so, frontier technologies such as coding and robotics must be included in the school curriculum so students can immerse themselves. Governments must also be educated on the economic benefits of these technologies and of research and development to incentivize them to invest in both, thus tackling the second problem. Developed countries spend over 4% of their GDP on research and development. Developing countries spend less than 1%. Once developing countries realize R&D will drive their economic growth, they'll invest in it. Now, what of countries with limited funds? For one, there are inexpensive solutions. Case in point, raising awareness on the technological field as a potential career path. Secondly, the UN established the Technology Bank for Least Developed Countries, which aims to support LDCs struggling to catch up. They've already partnered with Research for Life to give researchers in least developed countries access to extensive information. However, all this effort is moot if countries can't even access the technology because of intellectual property rights. Thus, every country must agree to patent the technology through patent pooling, open source licensing, and the like. Finally, developed countries can help developing countries catch up and effectively accelerate frontier technologies by deciding 5 A's in mind. These must be available, affordable, aware to people, accessible, and easy enough to use that people can operate it. While developing countries focus on catching up, developed countries focus on the risk of joblessness brought about by technology. Every nation can use the Trade Adjustment Assistance Program framework. It must still be tailored to really adjust. However, it already provides a good foundation of solutions such as retraining, income support, and healthcare. Every nation collectively agreed to, as stated by the 8th SDG, promote inclusive and sustainable health, employment, and all. As such, every nation must work together to achieve the goal themselves. Yes, you're all excited as I am for the possibilities technology holds. It is simply making sure that everyone is able to benefit from these possibilities. Thank you.
If I may, thank you very much, Moria, for your presentation. Yes, in principle, I agree with you that every country must ensure the equal accessibility of the advanced technology. But you mentioned that developing countries, they spend 4% of GDP on R&D, but developing countries spend only 1%. I think this is a very critical point to encourage the developing countries' decision makers. If you are one of the National Assembly members, how would you encourage your community to invest more money or policy? And how would you motivate them to scale up the investment?
Thank you for that question. So first of all, what I would do is I would make sure that they understand the benefits of research and development. I think that the problem with some of the technology that's being created right now is that they're not accessible for, least developed countries. They're not affordable. And so if we make it known, if least developed countries create their own technology, invest in their own research and development, since they know their situation more, they'll be able to create technology that is tailored to their situation and that is more affordable to them. So I'll create a presentation. I'll also make it known. That is really an important fact. Yes.
Thank you very much.